So all of the hamstring stretches, all the sitting on the wall, reaching and holding type of stretches aren't going to get you ready for the speed of movement. So what I want to do is I want to gradually build up the pace of my run. Now we're going to move into some more dynamic movements that you can use pre-game. So one of the biggest things about a warm-up is understanding that you got to go from being stationary, sitting in a car, sitting in the locker room, to full speed movement, because you don't know at what point during the game you're going to have to take off, transition, and run at full speed. And that's oftentimes where we see a lot of these soft tissue or muscle injuries come up. So once we go through some of the walking dynamic stuff, now we've got to pick up the pace. So what I want to do is I want to go from 0 and gradually build up the speed of movement in multiple directions for my warm-up. So now we're going to extend the distance. So we're going to use half court, because again, your space pre-game is very limited, we understand that, and we're going to extend it out to the baseline. Okay, so the first one we're going to do, we got to continue warming up the feet, the calves, the Achilles, for everything that you need as an official. So we call these backwards pogo hops. All I want to do is put my hands on my hips. These are small vertical jumps, which I'm really focusing on bending from the knee down to the ankle. The one big difference between jump rope is I don't want to land on the ball of my foot so much. That's very muscular. I actually want to get the tendons involved, so I want to get more to the middle of that Nike check. Not the heel, not the toes, but a little bit more to the middle of my foot. Yes, you can do this in place. We like it moving, so we'll use half court, the free throw line extended. All you need is 1 rep to get you ready. And it looks just like this. Quick, pops off the ground. I'm really prepping my feet and ankles. Now we'll move down to the baseline. What we'll do here is we'll start a series of skips. So the first one will be a rhythm skip from baseline to half court. Nice, easy rhythm skip. Once we finish that, to make it multi-directional, we'll again come back and we'll skip back. Okay, really simple. Backward skip, nice, smooth, and athletic. We will go into a backwards run, which is great hamstring prep for you. What I want to focus on in a backwards run, not backpedaling like a defensive back. I actually want to pick my heel up close to my butt, reach and run as I go through the movement. Make it nice and smooth. Again, that is phenomenal hamstring prep. When you have space, now you have to watch out for balls on the court. You have to watch out for fans or anybody that may be nearby. We'll move into shuffles, because at what point are my groins need to be engaged with a quick transition and a change of direction. So I want to become athletic. I'm going to shuffle down to the baseline. I'll rest. I will face the same direction, and we'll bring it back again. Shuffle back the other way to make sure I'm ready for all these quick transitions. Running is the most specific thing you do in game. So all of the hamstring stretches, all the sitting on the wall, reaching and holding type of stretches aren't going to get you ready for the speed of movement. So what I want to do is I want to gradually build up the pace of my run. So we always finish with a technical build-up, which we're working on good running technique. So we're starting with the jog and we're speeding it up, and then 1 full speed or close to full speed sprint for what we can do to make sure that we are ready for anything that the game may present to us.
We help sports officials worldwide become more physically prepared for game day. Head on over to runninref.com and check out our training programs today. Let's get to running.